Who get this latest derby match underway, hoping to make the most of home advantage. And it really is a local derby clash, which could mean more than most, because the points up for grabs today could well make the difference between second division survival or not for both of these clubs. Swindon in familiar red. And it's Rovers in possession with an ex-Swindon player, Andy Thompson, launching it long towards Ellington. Lee with his first touch in blue and white quarters. And Rovers looking to make a fast start into the near post area, well defended by Matt Haywood. And today's referee, Barry Knight, who comes from Orpington in Kent. Well played, the fullback. He's no slouch, Davis, so that should be a good contest this afternoon. And that's an intelligent ball by Steve Robinson to Mark Robinson. Neat layoff too. Culkin again out positively, then he almost lost it. Grazioli was sniffing and Culkin was, in the end, a relieved man. Ellington, first real chance for him to run at the Swindon defence. He's won a free kick. And that'll be the signal for the centre-backs, the likes of Foster and Thompson, to make their way forward. Rovers go for the short free kick. This is Partridge. He's done well to get to the byline. It's a good-looking cross. There's mayhem in the 6-yard box. Finally, Swindon scramble it clear. Plummer went down in the box. Not too many shouts for a penalty, though. And Swindon survive their first real scare of the afternoon. Still goalless at the moment, a situation which is likely to please Swindon a little more than Bristol Rovers. Get the feeling the away team would be happy with the point. They'd love all three. One would do, whereas the onus really is on Bristol Rovers to try and get the win this afternoon. Nice play by Robinson. Grazioli onside. Culkin again spread himself well. Grazioli with another chance now. And that's cool play by Foster. And well done, Nick Culkin too. He was out really quickly to Grazioli while others were looking for offside. And the goalkeeper stood up well. Thompson clears at the expense of a throw. Swindon in the midst of a very good run at the moment, just one defeat in their last 11 league matches. So it's no surprise they're playing with some confidence. Mark Robinson. Alexander's touch, O'Halloran's header, should have done better. Again, it was the midfield runner who wasn't picked up by Bristol Rovers, and having got there, well, he just needed to nod it over the keeper to score, but he couldn't do so. This is Wone towards Grazioli. Jones did well to leap, but that's Alexander on the follow-up, and again Culkin's fielded it well. The Bristol Rovers goalkeeper probably having a busier first 25 minutes or so than he would have liked, but up to now he's been equal to everything that Swindon can throw at him. Partridge. It's going to be obstruction given against Davis. Now, can Bristol Rovers put in a better delivery? This is the area that's let them down so far. It'll be McKeever to take it. Mildenhall up way above Lee. Still Rovers crossing, letting them down. Neatly done by Robinson. Now they've got a man over. It's O'Halloran. Swindon with a great chance, and again Culkin is there. Well, how many more chances are they going to squander? How many more chances are Bristol Rovers going to give them? So far, Nick Culkin, well, it's a one-man resistance job as far as Bristol Rovers are concerned. This is Hewlett. Thompson who stretched to get the header away. And again Hewlett won it, and he was caught late this time by Bryant. And I think now the referee has seen enough, and here comes the first booking. Bryant can perhaps consider himself a bit unlucky, but he was certainly late. Wone curls it in. Hayward and marked! Brilliant defending. It's Scott Jones who's got it away. And Rovers, well, they've escaped again. And you get the feeling it may yet be their day. Here they come now on the counter. This is Partridge. And Mildenhall has somehow got something on the ball, and again it's off the line. Twice in the space of a minute. Either side could have taken the lead. Neither has done. Well, if it's goal action you're looking for, it's surely got to come. There have been so many narrow squeaks so far, but amazingly both goals have stayed intact. Grazioli goes to ground, but no foul. Steve Robinson trying to go between two. There's no way he was getting past the third, who was Foster. But there's no need for that kind of reaction from the defender. Both players now being called to the referee, who is showing a firmer hand as we approach half-time. Yellow for Foster, and presumably likewise for Steve Robinson. Bryant. Partridge. It's a last chance for Rovers to make their mark first half. Ellington used his hand. Referee right on the spot. Half-time arrives with a blank scoreline at the Memorial Stadium. I'm not quite sure how. Swindon Town possibly carving out the better chances. Nick Culkin was a busy man early on in the Rovers' goal, although there were scares at both ends with goal line clearances. Let's hope there's goals to come Join us again after this break. Welcome back then as Swindon Town get the second half underway. They're looking for their third successive away win. Rovers hoping to convert a third successive home victory. And to that end, they've made a half-time change. Ansar Owusu is on in place of Mark McKeever. Cleared by O'Halloran. Partridge. Wilson in support. See too much of Chris Lee first half for Bristol Rovers, just feeling his way back into the first team picture perhaps. Thompson, Ellington, killed it instantly. Plummer right underneath the shot. Scored a cracking goal here last time out in the 2-0 win against Bury. That was at the other end of the ground, and unfortunately couldn't repeat it there. Alexander's flick on, Jones away. Plummer forward. Lee challenging with Hayward. This is Owusu. That's a good cross, but nobody on the near post for Bristol Rovers. Plummer just trying to pull the strings now for Rovers in central midfield. They've worked the shooting chance for Bryant. That was a terrific strike. Not a great goal scorer, Simon Bryant, just one to his name so far this term. I seem to remember that was a pile driver away at Cambridge, and he had his sights on another special there, and Mildenhall was very grateful to see that flash wide. Davis clear. Partridge. Not made too much headway against Sol Davis as Richie Partridge. Reeves' header drops only to Bryant, opening up for the shot. Well, he was trying to curl it with the outside of the boot and just bring it back inside that far post. Almost made too good a contact and just arrowed it wide of the upright. Into the last quarter of the game now. Worth noting as well that neither manager was in charge when Rovers won earlier on in the season. Ian Holloway in place of Gary Thompson, and it was Colin Todd in place of Andy King for Swindon. Ellington, faced by Hayward. Did well to make space for the cross, but no real danger despite the ooze from a certain section of the crowd. The goalkeeper was always comfortable, and the ball was always going over. Hewlett and Robinson linking well. Alexander with the ball at his feet. Foster's challenge, won it fair and square, and releases Plummer now. Again, Rovers are just dwelling too long on the ball. Swindon a little more adept at moving it quickly. Plummer to Bryant. Bryant now getting up a bit of a head of steam. In for Lee. Gets the return. Roan will clear. And Bryant's challenge was a late one, and this could spell problems for him. Remember, he was booked in the first half, and I think Simon Bryant is about to be sent off. It's trouble for Bryant, it's bigger trouble perhaps for Rovers. They're down to 10. And I have to say, I think he's a little unfortunate. Oh, Foster is guilty of waiting, Invincible's in! And again it's Culkin to the rescue as Rovers very nearly throw it away right at the death. All kinds of inquests going on in that defence. Steve Foster just switched off for a second, and the Australian Invincible was in a flash and only denied by Culkin's bravery. Hayward standing right on the goal line in front of Culkin. Lofted back into the danger area. That's a nasty one for the goalkeeper. It's Invincible on the volley. And he's wasted another chance for Swindon. Hewlett. That's a good ball. This is Mark Robinson. For the reverse pass to Steve Robinson. Scott Jones cuts it out. Well, despite a huge amount of endeavour, these two sides couldn't be separated. A point apiece, perhaps of more use to Swindon Town than Bristol Rovers, given their respective predicaments. But when you consider that Rovers were down to 10 men following the sending off of midfielder Simon Bryant, they will perhaps be happy to have at least got something out of this game. Nick Culkin, possibly the star of the show for Rovers. Matt Hewlett, my man of the match for Swindon. It's finished 0-0 at the Memorial Stadium.